Happy Tuesday from Houston, Texas. Welcome to Stellar Parenting with Brandi. I am your host, Brandi Kahn. I'm an intuitive astrologer, and I also hold a Master of Science degree in psychology with an emphasis in child and adolescent development. And I'm super passionate about helping parents, teachers, guardians combine the magic of the stars with the art of intentionally and consciously raising our children. So if you'd like to find out more about me, visit my website, brandycon.com, and join my Facebook group, Psychology Infused Astrology, if you'd like to be a caller on this show. I also post the latest things on astrology, keep you up to date, lots of videos, lots of free training. So please go to Facebook and join Psychology Infused Astrology, and I look forward to seeing you there. So on today's show, we will be talking about our transits for this week, looking at what's coming up. We will also have our weekly segment in the spotlight, and we will be talking about children with their sun or moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And then towards the end of the show, I am looking forward to having a caller who either wants an astrology reading or tarot. So if you'd like a free astrology or tarot reading, call into the show. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? So let's get started for this week. Hopefully everything's going well for everybody. We are into the week. Today is November 26th. Now for this week, yesterday, November 25th, we did have Mercury go retrograde. So Mercury stationed retrograde yesterday at 22 degrees of the sign of Sagittarius. And I'm sure everyone has probably heard the horror stories about Mercury retrograde, and you might cringe a little in fear, but I don't want you to be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid at all. Mercury retrograde can actually work in your favor if you know how to use the energy. Okay, and so that's what I will talk to you about today, how to use this energy to your advantage. Okay, so when we're talking about Mercury retrograde in astrology, the planet Mercury represents communication, how we speak to each other, how we think. Mercury also represents travel and transportation, buying, selling, trading, the marketplace. Okay, so these are the areas that will require a little more attention through December 14th. Okay, and that's when Mercury retrograde will be over, December 14th. So if we're not using the energy of Mercury retrograde in a correct way, we're not paying attention, there's a high likelihood that we will experience miscommunication in our own personal communication with others, in our relationships. We might experience delays with travel or delays with communication, lost emails, lost text messages that never seem to get to the right recipient, or things just not moving ahead. Okay? You could also feel a little bit scattered, have a lack of focus, or feel overwhelmed, okay, during Mercury retrograde. But this is what you're going to do. Okay, we're going to circumvent all of that, and we're going to use this energy to our advantage. So Mercury retrograde is an excellent time to kind of take a step back and slow down. Okay, it's a good time to slow down and to review, reorganize, reassess, re-strategize, redesign, repair, reconnect with people that we've lost touch with. So Mercury retrograde is a good time to go back and finish up anything, any loose ends, tie up loose ends, finish up any projects that we started and have not yet been able to bring to completion. That's what you want to use this time for, okay? Make sure during Mercury retrograde that you are double checking, okay? Recheck, review your important communications that you're sending out, whether it's emails or text messages, and make sure that you are sending them to the right people, Okay. Sometimes we can be in such a hurry and we type the wrong thing and then the text message goes to the wrong thread. All right. So just take a step back, slow down, and review everything that has to do with communication. Now, what I did this past weekend, I went into my closet and decided to reorganize it, gave away a lot of things, and it was almost like I had an invisible helping hand. It's amazing to me how this works with astrology. When you work with the energy of the planets work for you and they don't work against you. Okay. So during Mercury retrograde, I want you to make sure that you're doing that. Review anything that needs to be done, reorganize your closet, reorganize your desk, repair anything in the house that's not functioning properly. It's the perfect time to do that. All right. And so we also want to make sure if you will be traveling, and here in the US, this week is our Thanksgiving holiday, make sure that you've got the right departure time for your flight. Make sure that you've got all the correct information about your trip that you will need before embarking on your trip. And you also want to make sure that if you're taking luggage, you've got your information, your name, address, phone number on your luggage in case it gets lost. Okay. And also, we are now in holiday season. Like I mentioned, here in the US, we've got Thanksgiving this week and then Christmas coming up in about a month. And it's easy right now, and especially during Mercury retrograde, if you are the parent of a child, for that child to overlook something important, whether it has to do with an exam date or the date that a paper is due or college application dates. So, you as the parent, you want to be that support system for your child right now. And you just might want to ask, okay, so when is your college application due? When are your exams? Are you sure that everything is in alignment? You want to be very, very mindful right now of deadlines, okay? So remember that for Mercury retrograde, there's really nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be scared of when it comes to using this energy in the right way. You can make it work for you. So I'm all about the power of the planets and the stars, right? But they do not dictate our lives, they don't dictate our reality. We can use this energy in our favor and we can shape our own reality consciously. All right, so that's all for Mercury retrograde. Now, Wednesday, tomorrow, November 27th, we will have the Sun, 5 degrees of Sagittarius, trine Mars, 5 degrees of Leo. And I tell you, with this transit, it's going to be the best of both worlds. So in astrology, the Sun represents our identity, our sense of self, vitality. And then we have Mars that represents action, assertiveness, and passion. Okay. And when we put these two powerhouses together and we shake them all up, we get a boost of energy, a boost of enthusiasm and warmth and confidence. Okay. So this is a great transit for making decisions, being really decisive, and also setting goals. And if you're a parent, it's a great time to help your children be very specific about how they want to finish up the school year. How do they want to finish up this semester? What are their goals? Is there a baseball team tryout coming up, or something else that's on the horizon where you can help your child set a goal for something they want to achieve? It's the perfect time for that. And I'd also like to spend a little bit of time. Last week we talked about Pluto moving into Aquarius, okay? And so we'll have Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years. But we talked about that transit more from the standpoint of world events. But I want to share a little bit about Pluto and Aquarius and how it may affect you on a personal level. So if you have any planets or angles between 0 degrees of Aquarius and 3 degrees of Aquarius, then you're going to experience this Pluto transit, okay? And that means that you will experience a lot of the themes that Pluto represents, okay? So those could be themes having to do with change, transformation, manipulation, empowerment, disempowerment, okay? And Pluto transits can be a little intense. So what I always tell my clients, I tell my clients to lean into the energy of Pluto, lean into the energy of the transit. What does that mean to lean into the energy of Pluto? Ask yourself, what can I transform in my life? What's not working at a level where I need it to work? What is not feeding my highest good? What do I need to transform? What do I need to change? And then you go through the process, you set that transformation in motion, and you don't wait on Pluto to use your external environment and other people force you to make changes that you were not ready to make. Okay. So whenever you are experiencing Pluto transits, remember that, lean into it. Pluto transits are also a wonderful time, absolutely wonderful time to get into therapy, to go see a psychologist. Pluto is like the god of the underworld, so he brings things to light that have been hidden. And many times it's things within our own psyche, our own minds, limiting beliefs. Okay? So between 0 to 3 degrees of Aquarius, you're going to have a conjunction with Pluto. Now, if you've got a planet or angle in between 0 and 3 degrees of Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio, you will also be experiencing this energy of Pluto through a square, which may bring about some internal tension. But remember, lean into it and ask yourself, what is it that I need to change? What needs to transform in my life? And also between 0 and 3 degrees of Gemini and Libra, that's going to be more of an experience where you're really looking to connect with others in a supportive way. So this Pluto energy for you might feel like a boost when it comes to networking, when it comes to relating to other people. So check your natal chart, and you can go to my website and put your information in to see if you have anything between 0 and 3 degrees of Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. Okay? Now, for this week's In the Spotlight, I'm going to be talking to you because we are in Sagittarius season officially, children with their sun or moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay? So Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. So usually people with strong Sagittarius placements, they tend to be quite outgoing, spontaneous, even a little bit impulsive. And that spontaneity and impulsivity can sometimes lead to emotional outbursts, okay? Or sometimes it could lead to your child or even you. If you've got strong Sagittarius placements in your chart, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes words just come out and, you didn't give it a lot of thought before you said it. You didn't think about the impact that your words would have on the people around you, okay? So one of the most important lessons for children with sun or moon especially, even Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius, is diplomacy, learning all about diplomacy. Now, with Sagittarius, you've got to remember and understand there is a psychological need for honesty, a psychological need for truth, okay? So these children really just want to say exactly what they're feeling. And while we honor that need for truth and honesty, we also have to teach and emphasize the necessity of kindness and consideration, okay? Not saying things that might be hurtful to other people, even if it might be true, okay? So that's one of the main lessons for children with strong placements in Sagittarius. A lot of times that energy will just manifest as direct, brutal honesty at times, okay? But also you as a parent, if you have a child with Sagittarius placements, you're gonna remember that there's a deep need. They have a deep need to feel that you are being honest with them and to feel like you as the parent, you are truthful, okay? If they, for any reason whatsoever, feel as if you're not modeling that honesty, that truthfulness, that integrity that they hold so high, they might lose respect, okay? They might lose respect for you. So we need to make sure that we keep that respect with our children and and hold ourselves to the same standard of being honest and truthful, but at the same time being considerate of other people. So, one of the things that's most important with people with Sagittarius placements is a sense of freedom. Freedom is one of the key words for the sign of Sagittarius. And so it's very important with children or for children with Sagittarius placements to feel as if they are in control of their own destiny. So, one of the ways that you can do that is by allowing your child to make some of their own decisions, okay, or to feel like they're able and capable of making decisions when possible. That's very important. Now, one other thing I want to add here. For Sagittarius children, taking them on a walk, that's a great way of channeling the excessive amount of energy they have. Remember, this is a fire sign, so there's a lot of drive and ambition and energy and vitality, right? And taking your child for a walk is a really good way to help them channel all of this energy that they have. And the reason why is because the sign of Sagittarius rules the hips and the thighs. So movement in a way helps them to release and integrate all of their energy. So if your child is frustrated or they're overly emotional, take them outside, take them on a bike ride, take them for a run, take them hiking, okay? That will help them to channel a lot of the energy that they have. So at its best, Sagittarius is meant to be very expansive, optimistic, ethical, honest, and adventurous. But if out of balance, Sagittarius can be painfully direct, judgmental, a little bit overextended, and sometimes unreliable. Okay? So you as the parent, you as the support system for your lovely Sagittarius child, you want to steer them more towards being and encompassing Sagittarius in its best and highest form. Okay? But we're always going to do that with a sense of compassion and a sense of love as we give direction, never with a sense of judgment. Okay? So now we will turn our attention to our caller. I think we have Christina. Hi, Christina.
Hey, it's Christine.
Oh, Christine, nice to have you. And
Yeah.
where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pahoa, Hawaii.
Nice to have you. Wow. Nice
Thank
to
you.
have you. Yes. So tell me, would you like astrology or tarot today, Christine?
Astrology or what?
Tarot.
I think tarot.
All right, let's go for it. Okay, let's go for it. And then, is there anything in particular that you want to focus on, or you want this spread to shed light on or clarify for you?
Yeah, definitely my health.
Your health. Okay, let's take a look at that, Christine. How is it in
We were
Hawaii?
talking about-
Is it absolutely beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'm sorry, were you saying something right before I asked
Yeah,
you?
when you were talking about Pluto, that made a lot of sense and what's going on with me.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, let's take a look. Do you know your sun sign?
Yeah, maybe we should do the astrology. So I'm a Leo sun, Leo moon, and Virgo rising.
Virgo rising, okay. What's your date of birth?
August 14th, 1958.
Okay, so you're a later Leo. Because I was going to say, Leo, people with Leo placements, we're going to be feeling, I'm one of them. I've got my sun and moon in Leo. So we will be feeling Pluto, but not for a few years. But let's see what's going on here. I'll do a quick spread for you. And tell me when you want me to stop shuffling, Christine, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, pretty good spread. All right, so I did a Celtic cross spread for you, and just the card that's coming up right now for what's going on right now or what the spread is addressing. I know we've got the Two of Cups, and you'll see the two people here. Uh, Now, is there a relationship or something going on within a relationship that you've been focused on quite a bit lately?
No, it's just me.
Okay. Um, so let's see here. I do have, but okay, interesting. So if you look at the card, we've got two people with cups in between. This is usually a card that will show up if there's a relationship on the horizon or if you're in like a really good relationship. But if you also notice, between the two people, we have what looks like the caduceus, the medical symbol, between the two of
Mm.
them. So, and I'm guessing that that's probably where this spread is wanting me to focus. Now, we do have the Three of Swords as the conflict card over the Two of Cups. So, has there been, I know that you say that you are concerned about your health. Have you gone to the doctor, gotten any news, gotten any feedback, anything solid about your health?
Yeah, I have a lot of diagnoses, but nothing that can really help me. Um, it's all autoimmune stuff.
Oh, autoimmune. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, what I am seeing for you, we do have the Ace of Wands that comes up showing what's going to be happening for you over the next 2 weeks. Now, with the Ace of Wands, it's all about potential. So, there's the potential to begin something new that will really be beneficial to you. So, are you thinking about visiting a new doctor, doing a new, let's see, say, exercise regimen, a diet, or something along those lines? Have you been thinking about that?
Yeah, there's actually got ordered yesterday from my main primary care doctor, like a program, 10-month program to follow.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Christine. Okay, so I love to hear that. And I love seeing that the Ace of Wands is what's going to be happening for you over the next 2 weeks. So, with the program that you've ordered, there is the potential for something wonderful to happen. Okay,
Yeah,
great
good.
potential. And then over the next 4 weeks, over the next month, you've got the Nine of Cups. This is one of the best cards in the deck. Okay. This is the card of I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling fulfilled. I'm feeling at peace with myself. I'm feeling aligned with who I am. Okay. So I love to see the potential for this new beginning, this new direction with the program that you're going to be getting, that you're going to be beginning, excuse me. And then the Nine of Cups, like, yes, I'm feeling really good about where I am. Now, your personal power card, it's my favorite one. I love the chariot. I absolutely love the
Yep.
chariot. So, this card is all about forward momentum. Keep going. Whatever you're doing, keep moving in that direction. We are
Okay.
helping you, we're guiding you forward. This is what your guides are saying. We're helping you and we're guiding you forward. And you just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Now, intuitively, I do feel as if at times, like I know that I feel a little bit stuck as I'm tuning into your energy. So it's almost like I take two steps forward and then one step back, you know?
Yeah.
And then when I take that one step back, I'm like, gosh, like, am I ever going to be able like to get on track and do what I need to do? Does that make sense for you?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. And so what I'm loving, Christine, I absolutely love that we've got the chariot and the power, your personal power position, because this is all about what you're doing, what you're starting. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. There's hope on the other side. Okay. Um, Now I will say um the external influence card does show. I've got the Four of Cups that's here. When the Four of Cups comes up, I know that that's a card of someone maybe feeling a little bit like helpless, hopeless. Like, I just don't think there's anything that I'm going to be able to do to get over the situation or to make a difference. Does that make sense to you?
I have tried so many things, so many. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm seeing that here. So, what we want to do, and I'm just getting this guidance intuitively here from your guides. So, what they're wanting you to do, we want to begin almost like this new way of thinking, this new way of seeing, this new way of perceiving what is possible for you. Okay. You've tried so
Uh-huh.
many things, done things that were not helpful, that didn't quite work out for you, but it doesn't mean that this new program, this new approach is not going to be helpful. Actually, I feel that it has
Yeah.
the potential to be very helpful for you. My outcome card here, I love it, love it, love it. The Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
Love this
fabulous.
Wheel of
Yeah.
Fortune is the outcome. Okay. So I absolutely love that for you. And as I'm feeling into the energy of the spread, it's really all about the potential. There's so much potential here for things to go so right for you. Okay.
Okay.
I will say the answer card also, we've got the King of Swords. So your physician, I know you probably don't know his birthday, but we've got a King of Swords here. So there's a male that's being very direct and honest, open, and practical about what he thinks that you should do. Would that be your physician?
No, that's a female, but I have connected to a healer in Florida, male.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. So make sure that you're listening to their guidance as well. Okay, Christine?
Mhm. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, well, thank you so much for calling in today. And I wish you I wish you all the best, wonderful health, and a happy Thanksgiving. Okay.
Oh, I did want to say something else. So,
Yeah, very quickly. We only have a few
happy
seconds. Go ahead.
miracles is helping them out.
Oh, no. Okay. I think that you're breaking up. Can you hear me, Christine?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thanks, sweetheart. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all for this week. Now, the stars may guide us, but we hold the power to shape our destiny. So keep shining your light. Let your inner light radiate. And I will see you here again next week. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.